You've been told the key to a great relationship is communication, right? That you should just listen to what she says. But here's a hard psychological truth that most people are afraid to admit. In dating, what a person says is often just a smokescreen for what they truly mean. The real communication isn't in the words, it's in the pattern behind them. Today, we're doing something that might feel uncomfortable, but is essential for your self-respect and clarity. We are decoding 6 common lies, or polite phrases, women often tell men. Now, let me be very clear. This isn't about calling women liars. This is about understanding the complex psychological reasons why these phrases are used. Based on research, it's often about avoiding conflict, protecting feelings, or testing boundaries. Understanding this code is like gaining a superpower. Let's dive into the first and perhaps most common one. The lie, "I'm fine." You ask her what's wrong. You can clearly see she's upset. Her body language is tense, but she just says, "Nothing. I'm fine." The average man hears this and makes the critical mistake of taking it at face value. He says, "Okay," and turns back to the TV. The psychological truth, "I'm fine," is almost never about being fine. It is a profound test. It's not a lie to deceive you. It's a subconscious plea for you to see her. She's testing your emotional attunement. She's silently asking, "Do you care enough to notice that my actions don't match my words? Do you care enough to push past my first wall of defense?" What an intelligent man does is ignore the word "fine" and respond to the emotion. He doesn't pressure her, but he creates safety. He'll sit down, turn off the TV, and say something like, "I hear you say you're fine, but you seem upset. You don't have to talk about it now, but I'm here when you're ready." He's not just listening to her words, he's listening to her heart. Lie number 2. I'm not ready for a relationship right now. This is one of the most painful, polite lies in modern dating. Austin has been on several great dates with Haley. He feels a real connection, and when he tries to move things forward, she hits him with this line. It sounds like a reasonable, mature statement about her life. The psychological truth. In 9 out of 10 cases, this phrase has a hidden, brutal meaning. It means, "I'm not ready for a relationship with you." Research on attraction shows that when a woman meets a man who she feels a powerful, undeniable connection with, not being ready suddenly disappears. She makes herself ready. She is often saying this because she likes you as a person. She enjoys the comfort and attention, your validation. But she doesn't feel that deep, primal desire. She's keeping you in an emotional holding pattern, or as a backup plan. An intelligent man hears this phrase and immediately understands. He doesn't try to convince her or wait for her. He respects her words, pulls back his emotional investment, and moves on. Lie number 3. I don't really care about money. She says she just wants a simple life. She's not materialistic, and she doesn't need a man to be rich. Many men hear this and make a critical error. They think it means she doesn't care about his ambition or stability. Here's the psychological decoding. She is telling the truth that she doesn't want a man who is obsessed with money to the point of neglecting her, or who uses it as a substitute for personality. But this doesn't mean she is attracted to a man with no ambition or no plan. In fact, it's the opposite. Psychological studies on attraction consistently show that ambition, drive, and a sense of purpose are extremely high-value traits. I don't care about money really means I don't care about flashy luxury, but I am deeply attracted to security, discipline, and a man who has a vision for his future. Don't hear "I don't care about money" as an excuse to be complacent. Hear it as, show me your purpose, not your possessions. Lie number 4, I just want a nice guy. This is the ultimate trap for so many men. They hear nice guy and they translate it to pushover. They become overly agreeable. They avoid all conflict. They never state their own opinions, and they put her every desire above their own. Here's the psychological translation based on countless studies of attraction. When she says nice guy, she does not mean a weak man. She means she wants a good man. She wants someone who is kind, respectful, and empathetic. But, and this is the crucial part, she also wants someone who is strong, grounded, and has a backbone. A man who has his own opinions, who can challenge her respectfully, who has his own boundaries, is infinitely more attractive than a man who just agrees with everything. She doesn't want a nice guy who is a doormat. She wants a good man who is a partner. Don't be a pushover. Be respectful, but be real. Lie number 5. My ex means nothing to me. You're getting serious, and you ask about her past. She casually says, oh, him. He means nothing to me. I'm totally over him. And you feel a wave of relief. But then, his name keeps popping up. The psychology here is that this is often a lie. She is telling herself just as much as she's telling you. The brain doesn't just delete strong emotional bonds. If she still talks about him frequently, even negatively, or worse, subtly compares you to him, it's a huge sign of unfinished emotional business. An intelligent man recognizes this pattern. He doesn't become jealous or try to compete with a ghost. That's a battle he can't win. Instead, he understands that he might be the rebound or the bridge to her next real relationship. He proceeds with caution, protecting his own heart until her actions prove her past is truly in the past. And finally, lie number 6. I just want a man who loves me for who I am. On the surface, this sounds like the purest, most beautiful desire for unconditional acceptance. And sometimes, it is. But in my research, I've seen how this phrase can also be a weapon. Sometimes it's a pass for bad behavior. It's a demand for unconditional tolerance, disguised as unconditional love. It can mean, accept me even if I'm disrespectful. Accept me even if I refuse to grow. Or love me even when I'm treating you badly. An intelligent man understands the critical difference. Real love is about acceptance, but it's also about mutual growth. A healthy partner doesn't use this line to justify bad behavior. They use it as a foundation of safety from which both partners can challenge each other to be better. Love without boundaries or accountability isn't love. It's self-betrayal. So in the end, the point isn't to become a detective, suspicious of every word. The point is to become an observer of patterns. A wise man, an intelligent man, doesn't just listen to her words. He watches her actions. He listens to her promises, but he trusts her patterns. Attraction is shown, not just spoken. What's a polite lie or a confusing phrase you've heard in dating that you later realized meant something completely different? Share your story in the comments below. And for more deep dives into decoding relationship psychology, make sure to subscribe to Ben Carter Psychology.